down, Fraggle Rock.
Let me see your hands clap. Oh, you didn't want us to do that. Restart. Clap.
Well, welcome Crackers and Milk. We're just gonna go from there. This is your host Dave. I'm joined by Jake and Ryan.
Howdy.
Hey.
Are you bothered that I say Jake and then Ryan, or
No.
do you want me to go Ryan then Jake? I don't know.
No, don't.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
I was just wondering.
There's
just making sure egos are taken care of.
There's no status or ego.
Okay.
I think we're cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
But just make sure you say yours first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Dave's show.
It's your guys' show is just as much as mine, I think. Today, we're going to talk about Sky Captain World of Tomorrow.
Yes!
2004. Jake, synopsis, please.
When gigantic robots attack New York City, Sky Captain Jude Law uses his private air force to fight them off. His ex-girlfriend, reporter Polly Perkins, played by Gwyneth Paltrow, has been investigating the recent
Not Pepper Potts?
the recent disappearances of prominent scientists. Suspecting a link between the global robot attacks and missing men, Sky Captain and Polly decide to work together. They fly to the Himalayas in pursuit of the mysterious Dr. Totenkopf, played by Laurence Olivier, the mastermind behind the robots. Sorry, that made me tired.
Okay, the ratings for this movie is a 6.1 out of 10. The Rotten Tomato approval is 71%. And Roger Ebert, when they did this, when he reviewed this, it was a 4 out of 4 stars for this movie. The budget was $70 million, and the box office was only $58 million.
Whoops.
The director was Cary Conrad. I didn't see anything else. He did a short. He's done shorts with this. That's all I really have noticed about his career, what he's done. So there's that.
So there's that.
That's the only movie he's done.
Yeah, not much other than that.
And then the other notable stars in it, besides Jude Law, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Laurence Olivier, is Angelina Jolie and Giovanni Ribisi.
Yeah.
And then Michael Gambon. You all will know him as the second Dumbledore. Stupid.
Dumbledore.
Second
Dumbledore.
Love his voice though. Okay, so the competition for this that came out the same day was Funky Monkey.
Yeah.
Then
I remember that.
I don't
either. Ghost in the Shell 2, Mr. 3000. I do remember that one. Wimbledon, First Daughter, and The Forgotten. And then October, I Heart Huckabees, Ladder 49, Shark Tale, Taxi, Friday Night Lights, Shall We Dance, Team America, World Police, The Grudge, Sideways, Surviving Christmas, Ray, and Saw. And then in November, Alfie, Incredibles, Polar Express, Finding Neverland, and National Treasure. So that's 2 months out of the thing. The top 10 that year was Shrek 2, Harry Potter 3, Spider-Man 2, Incredibles, Passion of the Christ, Day After Tomorrow, Meet the Fockers, Troy, Shark Tale, and Ocean's 12. So what came out before this one? What came out before this one was Passion, Troy, Shrek 2, Day After Tomorrow, HP 3, Spider-Man 2. Those were the ones that came out before. And then after, of course, Shark Tale, Incredibles, Oceans, and then Meet the Fockers. And then when I was going through this, like, these notable movies, there were so many that year. Like, I was surprised how many there were. So you have Along Came Polly. It's not a great one, but it's there.
Funny.
Butterfly Effect, because I remember
Yeah.
us watching it.
Yeah.
Win a Date with Tad Hamilton. That's one I liked. Kate Bosworth. Barbershop 2. Miracle was a great one. 51st Dates. That was February. Then March was Hidalgo, Starsky and Hutch, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Lady Killers.
Wait,
and
did you say
Scooby-Doo 2.
Hidalgo?
Hidalgo.
Hidalgo.
Yeah. Sorry. And then Hellboy in April. Hellboy, Home on the Range, Walking Tall, The Whole 10 Yards, Ella Enchanted, Shaun of the Dead, Kill Bill 2, 13 Going on 30, Man on Fire, Envy, Mean Girls. Then May, Super Size Me Van Helsing, and Soul Plane. And then June was Chronics of Riddick, Napoleon Dynamite, Dodgeball, Terminal, White Chicks, Fahrenheit 9/11, The Notebook. July was King Arthur, Anchorman, Cinderella Story, I, Robot, Born Supremacy, Catwoman, Harold and Kumar 1, and then Manchurian Candidate, and then The Village. And then you have, in August, you have Collateral, Little Black Book, Princess Diaries 2, Alien vs. Predator, Without a Paddle. In November, Alexander, Christmas with the Cranks. December, Blade Trinity, Kung Fu Hustle, $1 Million Baby, Lend Me Snickets, Spanglish, Hotel Rwanda, Phantom of the Opera, Aviator, Fat Albert, and The Life of Steve Zazu.
Yeah.
The Bill Murray one.
Yeah.
And
Owen
then,
Wilson, William Dafoe.
In Good Company. I think that this year was the year of the frat pack.
Yeah.
Like with Will Ferrell, Ben
Vince
Stiller, Vince Vaughn,
The
Owen
Wilson brothers.
I think this was their peak, and then it went down after this. Personally speaking, I think this year was their peak.
Why would you say that?
They had like a lot of great
Butterscotch
movies.
Stallion.
Oh, come on. I was in movies with Jackie Chan.
And then the music was by Edward Shimmer. He did Diary of the Wimpy Kid, Bad News Bears. He did a lot of them, but these are the ones that kind of, and also Count of Monte Cristo. So
All right.
there's that. I think there was a lot of movies to take away from this.
Yeah, you going through that list was like me in my 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I saw
Early
a
20s.
lot of those movies
Yeah.
back when I had a disposable income and nobody else to worry about besides me. I'm glad that I have somebody to worry about now.
Mhm.
Because some of those were stupid movies.
I would like to say some about this too.
That's part of your useless knowledge that you have.
You know,
Yes, that's true.
you guys, you've brought up that we've never seen a movie together.
Yeah.
You guys have seen a movie supposedly maybe.
No, we did. We
Yeah.
went and saw V for Vendetta and
V?
Yes.
Star Wars Episode 3
Okay.
together. But I want to say
We did.
we went to Elf
Do
together.
you know why? Because remember, for your wedding present, we went to that Mayan restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, what did we do after that?
we went to the movies.
We did.
We went and saw Elf.
Oh, through whatever.
I was drunk that day.
Yeah.
We
No,
all,
it's
we
totally
all ordered
forgettable.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Me and you could eat it, and Dave thought it was
Okay.
too spicy.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
that's
too
right.
spicy. I can't
I
eat
remember
it.
the Mayan visit. I just don't remember the
Yeah.
movie.
I don't remember the movie either, but I remember us going to the Mayan. I
Yeah.
don't remember.
I do.
See? Hey.
I remember Dave jumping off the rocks into the water.
That was a fun restaurant. It's too
It
bad
was.
it folded.
Ugh.
Yeah.
My boys every day, not every day, but all the time, they're just like, "Wish the Mayan restaurant was still open." It was a fun restaurant.
That
Yeah.
was.
Okay. I just wanted to, because I've been thinking about that quite a bit, because re-listening to episodes, I'm like, I think we did.
I know we did.
All right.
But we have to do one.
'Cause
We have to
when-
do one soon.
Because we drove all the way to the Hollywood Connection. because
Really?
you're what?
Mm-hmm.
I've worked at it, so we would get a better
Price,
price.
as in free.
Yeah, as in we walked into the
Yeah.
movie for free.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I thought, this is so weird. We're at a movie theater and we're driving to another one.
You probably spent the money in gas just to.
Yeah. Back when there was the Hollywood Connection, I missed that place.
All right. So, what did you guys like about this movie, and what didn't you like about this movie?
I felt it had a lot of potential.
I felt that as well.
Yeah, and I think it has some bright spots, but it's pretty boring.
Oh my gosh. Every single time I've ever tried to watch it, I've fallen asleep, and that includes today, and that's why I was late coming here, because I had it on and I fell asleep.
I'm not a big fan of Jude Law being a heroic.
An action star.
Yeah, just a heroic action star guy.
Yeah, like when I was watching it,
Because he has a very boring voice.
I think he's a better, like, with Fantastic Beasts as Dumbledore and as a narrator.
Dumbledore.
Like, even with Lemony Snicket's, Lemony Snicket's when he played Lemony Snicket's as Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Like, he was the narrator. Great. I love his voice to do that. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's what he
He
should
was good
stick
as
to.
Watson.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but he's not the main. I don't
Yeah.
know. He's kind of in those movies. They're kind of a.
I think that was one of my
Duo.
questions was, did you feel that Jude Law, could you buy in to him being an action star? That's all.
Not at all. Not for me.
Kind of, but
Yeah.
like I said, it's just so boring.
Yeah.
It had
I
a-
want to like this movie.
Yeah, it had a great Dick Tracy feel.
Mhm.
Like it could have
Yeah.
been something pretty good like that, but
I like the fact that they got Laurence Olivier's family to agree
That's
to
cool.
use some unused
Yeah.
footage
Yeah.
for the villain.
yeah.
That was cool. I like that. I was surprised when I was looking, like, they said it was a Laurence Olivier, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean? And then, yeah, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So, I remember watching this at a point, like, a long time ago, thinking that it was a boring movie, because it was a boring movie.
Yeah.
Now watching it again, because I watched it, I don't think it's that as boring as I thought it was when I was younger. Now I don't think it's as boring, personally speaking. It's boring, like, don't get me wrong, but, like, I just disagree with, like, that synopsis. I think it was a total mislead
The
on
flow.
the whole thing.
The flow was
Was
actually
weird.
the flow was absolutely horrible.
Yes.
And the probably the biggest actor is in it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah.
She's not in it at all. She's not big in it, you know.
At least at that time she was huge.
Yeah.
No, yeah, she
She
came
was
off.
massive.
She does an absolutely horrible British accent.
Oh yes, terrible.
But she was a huge actress back then.
Yeah, because she just came off Lara Croft 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and started to film that. And filmed her little bit parts.
I think Gwyneth Paltrow's kind of a boring actress too.
She was okay. It's just, I don't know. I think every actor had a problem
Yeah.
that they were in front of a green screen,
Yeah.
and there was
Mhm.
very few real things around them.
Do you think Jolie was the best at what she did? Because, like, there was green screen, but she did green screen stuff with Lara Croft. Was she the best one out of everybody?
No, Laurence Olivier.
Well, yeah, well,
I did like the. Oh my gosh, Omid. That's the actor's name.
oh, the guy,
Kaji.
Caught you.
yeah, I liked him.
I
He
liked
was
him
fun.
quite a bit. I like him in kind of everything he does.
Yeah,
He has a good sense of humor,
yep.
Mhm.
good comedic timing,
hmm
and I don't know.
It was a bright spot.
I
It was.
felt that he stole the scene in every scene he was in.
He did. He did. Totally
No,
did.
he's one of those actors that's kind of a little more energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, not a Chris Farley energy, but
Oh, but a little bit more higher energy
Uh-huh.
than Jude Law and Gwyneth Paltrow.
he brings a little extra to the scenes he's in.
I would agree
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah. But overall, I think it was as good as it could have been. It's just so boring, I don't want to watch it ever again.
I bought it.
You bought it?
Yeah, I bought it.
Why?
Just that was
Like-
my way of watching it
It,
again.
Cheaply?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
an
$2.
awesome
Yeah.
idea.
Right.
Like, huge giant robots marching down the street.
Yeah.
Like,
Private Air Force.
private Air Force, little robot birds that flap their wings.
That was weird, but yeah.
Yeah, and you
It's really hard.
folks, you know me, you know I'm a geek and I like that kind of stuff, but this movie is so boring.
I thought it was interesting because the thing was set in New York City, like the robot attack, and he was flying a plane in New York City.
Well,
It's
how-
like it's
how-
2004
hang
flying a
on.
plane in 2004
Yeah.
in New York. It was weird.
But how fast did they get from New York City to his base? You know what I mean?
Where is his base?
Is there woods like that in New York?
Yeah,
Well,
upstate.
Right, but
But that's
it wouldn't-
upstate.
It wouldn't take them
And especially in that type of plane.
that quick to get there in a car.
And it was interesting how they.
Do you know how fast those planes could fly?
The planes, yeah, they're not very fast.
By today's standards,
Today's standard, yes.
I mean 500 miles per hour is pretty fast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, but at the same time, like gas, like they eventually talked about gas.
Well, yeah.
At
him
the
trying to
end,
get
it was
to
like,
him trying to get
this
to
is
the,
a little weird.
the Air Sky Force, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, no, he was trying to find the place.
Yeah.
But then he was like, okay, hey, Frankie, meet us here. And
Yeah.
so, and then while I was watching the inside, like, of them doing the inside,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is Captain America. Or this is,
The
Avengers.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Avengers. They look so much like the Avenger, like, thing. I wonder if they...
Shield? The British Shield?
They just need a Captain America card so they can
yes,
throw
quite.
them.
We're here to save you, Captain. and tomorrow. The world of tomorrow. Yeah. Nah, it was fun. There's some parts that were fun to me.
Yeah.
I mean, but my kids did fall asleep when they ended up watching it.
Yeah, it's. I've tried to watch it
A lot of talk.
5 times,
Lots of talk.
and I've fallen asleep. I've seen the whole movie, but not all in
Oh,
concurrent
that's
time because this time I fell asleep in the middle. I didn't even know Laurence Olivier was in it the first 3 times I watched it.
I didn't know that either. Like, watching it this time, like,
You know
watching
that-
these times, I was like, wow.
You know what that kind of reminds me of?
Wizard of Oz.
No.
Oh.
Well, kind of. But BioShock.
Wow.
There's a video game.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever played it, but it's about a city under the sea,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of reminds me of that. Trying to take over the world and
Okay.
kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, but they weren't trying to take over the world. I think this
He was trying
synopsis.
to. He was
You're
trying to
right.
reset the world.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that synopsis, the whole time, like I've read a couple synopses about Sky Captain. It's like, this is so misleading.
Yeah.
This movie is about a guy who's crazy about the environment,
Destroying the world.
destroying
And
the
then-
world, trying to act like God. It's like,
Yeah.
what? This is.
Yeah.
It fits
That's-
today's culture.
That's kind of how BioShock is.
Oh, it is?
This guy's kind of.
Yeah, I know a bit. I know about BioShock. I just don't have that kind of system to play.
Yeah.
Does it come on PlayStation 2?
That's when it was released. Yeah.
Do they still make PlayStation 2 games?
Actually, no.
Oh.
They just closed the last server down for PlayStation 2
Oh wow.
about a month ago.
Oh, I missed my chance.
I'm sure you can find it somewhere.
I'm sure I could.
Questions about it.
Mm-hmm.
Or things that I noticed is, it did. I felt like you kind of brought it with like an old time, like I thought old time Lone Ranger type of feel or Indiana Jones feel, where
Or
this is an
Dick
episode,
Tracy.
yeah, Dick
Yeah.
Tracy, this is an episode, then we can go on to something else. That was really cool. I like the setting. Did you guys like the setting? Did you?
Oh,
also
Mm-hmm.
I thought it had so much potential for everything about it. It's just they did it in the most boring way possible.
I honestly, I feel that it was the director's fault. I think his direction for the whole movie was just not good.
Yeah.
Let's put a whole bunch of talking in it, and then we're here. It's just jumping all over the place, and it's
Yeah.
like there's no flow to it.
Okay, I
Yeah.
can see that.
I think it's his fault.
No, I think it shows with his record.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
you're
the
right.
only movie he's made.
Right.
Yeah.
It's his concept, and like reading more about it was, he did a trailer or he did a short film on his Mac computer, showed it to somebody, they started building it, and then they showed it to Jude Law, and Jude Law bought into it, and then Gwyneth Paltrow, the reason she got into it supposedly is because like I wanted to try something new. And they got Angelina Jolie because she had the most experience with a green screen or a blue screen or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It's like, I get it, but still, like, but at the same time, I was talking to my dad about it, and I pointed at something that you always point out. You'll see bad CGI,
Mhm.
not good CGI.
Right.
Until the difference, and it's like,
You notice.
bad CGI in this one. It's like, wow, this is bad CGI, but
Yeah.
there was
Exactly.
potential. Like the whole thing with this mini elephant. in
Yeah.
it, I was like, wait, this is cool, but like, why wasn't this addressed again at all? Nothing addressed it again. It was like, it's kind of stupid.
Yeah, I agree. It's. I'm just gonna keep you the drum. It's boring.
And then Kevin made an appearance from Up. He made an appearance. If you guys noticed that.
No.
The bird.
Not-
Oh,
Sorry.
the bird.
Oh yeah, I
They
see
have
what
a
you're
bird,
saying,
but he looked like
yeah.
Kevin
Yeah. I get what
from
you're saying.
Up.
Yeah.
So,
That,
So what you're
In the
saying
island.
is
Isn't
the
that-
bird from Sky Captain made an appearance in Up.
yep. Yeah, no, really. It looks like Kevin. It's like, hey, Kevin, what's up?
well, you get to that
Island.
and it just completely changes the movie.
Yeah, like you had dinosaurs, you had a
Yeah.
dragon, and you had Kevin.
I mean, first you're fighting all these robots and
Yeah.
all these great machines that are kind of cool,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you get to this island and like there's these weird animals and they're trying to board onto the spaceship and
The
Yeah.
Ark.
the Ark, yeah.
The Ark. Which
I
is
don't know.
weird.
And I thought that the Ark, destroying the Ark was way too easy.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
She pushed a button.
know. Yeah.
To release the animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that
release the
kind of
animals.
destroyed everything.
Yeah.
That the structure of the rocket wasn't stable anymore, so it started to shake and shake and shake.
Mm.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that.
Wah, wah.
Those robots reminded me of the robots in the city. Like I'm just gonna mention, they remind me of Iron Giant.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Same era.
Yeah.
I thought Giovanni Ribisi was going to be the bad guy when I first watched it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. I thought
Hmm.
for sure. I thought he was going to be
Totenkopf.
Totenkopf. Yeah.
Like,
But ended up not being. Because he was a smart, intelligent guy.
yeah.
So, but,
What did you think of the reveal of the bad guy?
I mean, that was very lackluster as well. It was like,
It was.
really?
It was like, oh. It's
Of
Laurence
course.
Olivier.
Of course, he's already dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I thought that was interesting, and then I like the foreshadowing of the Wizard of Oz. We saw a little bit of the Wizard of Oz. They went to see the Wizard of Oz, and then
Yeah.
it's the great and powerful
Right.
Oz with it. You know, like the whole fake sort of thing before.
Yeah, but at least that guy's still alive.
Yeah.
Of course, he's dead. It's how the movie went.
I know. It's just, and then. Did you guys really think it was ahead of its time with graphics, like because of the
No.
green screen,
No.
Or do you think it was ahead of its time because of
When that-
actors being on green screen more than not?
When that scientist runs after he destroys the robots and he steps on the plate and he gets electrocuted and the skeleton falls. And, oh my gosh.
Well,
That was a little
that scene was pretty rough. Even back when it came out. But I do feel that the CGI back then, it was actually pretty decent.
It was decent for its time.
Yeah. But that scene specifically was pretty bad. Even back
Just
then.
get a real skeleton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like,
Real, I mean like fake plastic. But
yeah,
yeah.
where it look, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of
I'm
like
talking
what they did
poltergeist
with
here.
Indiana Jones, where they did the skin coming off. I think didn't they do a skin coming off, like burning off a skeleton
Yeah.
in Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
They did that.
The
Why
Lost
couldn't
Ark?
you do it? Yeah, why couldn't you do it in this one in
That's
2004?
Because they were so
Nightmares.
wrapped up in the CGI that they couldn't think of anything else.
Right. Back then, CJ was not new, but it was rapidly advancing in technology, and everybody wanted to show their new penny, their
Yeah.
shiny new penny.
Yeah,
So
I can see that.
I feel that that's kind of what went wrong with some of the Star Wars movies.
Yep.
Is
The
that
newer ones.
Yeah.
yeah,
One, 2, and 3.
1, 2, and 3 is they had
Mhm.
all this great CGI technology, but they used way too much of it.
Yeah. We'll discuss Star Wars movies at a later date. We need to do an episode about the prequels.
Well, I think we need to do a season about those things. So that's a personal opinion.
Well, you're the boss.
Yep.
I know.
You
I
have the
understand.
final say on everything.
Yeah, but you're talking to a single person over here. Two married people with kids who you guys have to please wives and kids and fulfill those responsibilities. So it's a little different for you guys than me, right? I'm living with my parents. Like,
No, he's
Big
not.
reveal.
I am
La-
living with
ladies,
my parents.
Ladies,
I
no,
don't care.
No.
I'm living with my parents.
Look
It's
at that
fine.
man. Look at that man. He's fine. Look at him. Please, somebody take him.
Slender,
But see, that's
fresh hairdo.
that's the difference between you guys, like between me and you guys, with that, right?
No, not really.
Well, I
Three
would
guys
like
with
to,
useless information.
I would like to do an episode about Star Wars, but
I would
we're
like to do a season about it,
talking
but okay.
about Sky
We
Captain
are
in the
doing-
world of tomorrow.
Okay, but at the same
World
time,
of
this all
tomorrow,
works
yesterday.
together.
The world of
yeah.
in-betweenish.
Okay. Oh yeah. Alright. Well, I was pleasantly surprised. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I was pleasantly surprised with this movie. I won't ever buy it. I won't. It is just something I won't
Yeah.
do. I rented it and I was okay with it. I'm like, yeah, I don't mind renting it once in a while. I'm watching it. I could do that.
I don't need to ever watch this again.
I didn't like the
It-
environmental message, to tell you the truth. But that's
No, that didn't even bother me.
Well, like it just plays in the role of like the misleading of the synopsis. Then you have it's really, to me, it was an environmental movie more than anything.
I would-
To me, at the end message was that.
Not
personally
quite as
speaking.
Avatar-ish.
You see, I like the idea of the world with the big giant robots and stuff. I would like to see the story gone forward, but not with those actors or
Yeah.
that director.
Mhm.
Give it to somebody else, make it more exciting, because it was set in 1939.
Mhm.
Yeah,
What was World War II going to look like with that technology?
yeah, yeah.
Way
Well,
different.
but at the same
Way
time,
different.
if the plan worked out, we wouldn't have World War II.
Dr. Totenkopf.
We would have been dead,
Totenkopf. Hey.
But
technically.
the plan didn't work because the Sky Captain
Yeah.
and
Foiled.
Lois Lane fixed it.
People really want a second one of this movie. There's a cult following for it.
Well,
And
then they should have gone out and bought tickets to it, so it would have made some money.
Yeah, no, I agree. But that,
I would have been down with the second movie. Because it could have gone up from there. Not that it was I don't know. I know your opinion, Jake, but mine, I felt that I can sit there and watch it.
yeah,
But as far as a sequel, I thought that the sequel would have been way better. A different cast.
I would agree. Like, there's
Give me-
so much potential behind it with somebody else at the helm.
Give me
and
Viggo
different actors.
Mortensen as the Sky Captain.
Yes.
At that
Maybe.
time, yeah, it would have been awesome.
Yes.
He would have been a certified action star, but maybe at the time. I don't know. Yeah, I can see that. So, no, Jacob,
Alright.
for this.
Mine's a yes because it could only get better, but honestly, it's a no to this movie. Don't watch it. It's boring. It jumps around,
Mhm.
jump around,
Yeah.
get up, and get down.
It really did jump around a lot.
So you would never
So
recommend this
bad.
movie to anybody?
I can't recommend this movie to anybody.
How about you? Can you?
Probably if you rent it or if you find it for $2.
Yeah, I can see that.
Go to the library. That's where I got
FYE.
it.
FYE is where I got it.
Um,
FYE.
I think if somebody else owned it and they said, "Hey, do you want to watch it?" I would say, "Yeah, let's
Yeah, why
watch it." But I want to buy it for my own personal use.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just couldn't. But I didn't think it was a terrible movie. I thought there was more potential behind it, and you saw potential, and you just wish that there was more. So hopefully, maybe they will, but I don't.
That's kind of where my
I don't think
opinion
it
of the
was.
sequel comes in because there's so much potential in that movie.
Yeah.
They set up. The first movie was a big setup.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just long.
Did you?
It was
think
way
that-
too long.
Too much talking. How
Did you
long was
think
it?
the joke of?
1 hour, 45 minutes.
Do you think the joke of her having the lens cap on was,
That was
funny?
the funniest part. Just the look on her face.
The realization.
And that's how the movie ends.
I feel that was the most interesting part of the movie.
That was.
Her trying to save her shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, what was her shot gonna be?
Yeah. It was
And it ended up being
the captain with the lens cap on.
Yeah.
And just
lens cap.
her face.
Yeah.
Like she had a smile on that, like it.
That last
I liked it.
5 minutes of the movie was the best part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Some of the action scenes were okay.
But at the same time, like the action scenes were alright, but the movie still took you out of it.
Yeah.
Where it couldn't overcome
Mhm.
their sins.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like what we've been
Yeah,
talking
that
about the
is-
whole time. You couldn't overcome
There's
the
way
sins.
too many sins
Mhm.
in this movie to over. There's not enough redeeming qualities.
Oh, I agree.
I-
I agree with you guys.
I think there's too many sins for the guy who does the sins for the movies for him to even do that for this movie.
Yeah, Gary, the director.
No,
Oh.
no, the guy on YouTube that does the sin counter for
Oh.
some movies.
Oh
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he'd ever do it.
I don't know. I haven't seen. I haven't checked. I did check the Power Rangers one.
Oh yeah.
No, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
That's Dave, Jake, and Ryan in the world of yesterday, or last episode.
Yeah, last episode. Yeah. Okay. So, a no for Jake.
2008, yes.
2008
Now,
for
no.
Ryan, no. Or now, no. 2008, yeah. Me. Yeah, I don't. If they do it, good. But I don't care.
Wasted
They get
potential.
better. Yeah. They could develop. I think they could develop into a TV series. I think it would be better as a TV series now than it was.
Only on HBO.
HBO or like Netflix or Hulu or the new Apple Plus or whatever.
Yeah.
They could do it if they
Everybody
wanted
has
to.
an app these days.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good luck getting Disney shows unless you get their app,
Oh
which includes all the Marvel and.
I'm going to do it. I have to do it.
Well, if you want to get Marvel stuff, you kind of have to.
I have to. I hope they have the Snowball Express on it.
They'll have every Disney production that they've made on there. So.
That's the way to go instead of anything else now.
Yep.
Almost. Once they get it
Subscriptions.
totally launched.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. Please rate, subscribe. Tell us what you think of Sky Captain World of Tomorrow. Well, have a good night, and we'll talk to you later.